very cloudy right now, and I don't know what it's supposed to do or not do, but I do know I woke up and it was red out, so who knows. Anyway, so this morning, weighed myself 193.7. That makes a pound and 6 ounces down. Yeah. So I feel like it's finally coming back down the way it's supposed to, you know. So what I ate was, I broke a fast it was 17 hours when I broke my fast again, and I had a Lunchable and about those small palms, the small bottle of the palm. It reads on the back that it's 2 servings, so I equivalently drunk 1 serving of that bottle. And I had a vanilla protein shake, but I only had 1/3 of that, so there's still some left in the fridge. And then it actually ended up being close to about 4 hours later, and I was ready to eat again. So I had the small Stouffer's lasagna, the small. And I had me a small bowl of iceberg lettuce salad and a cup of sweet tea. I drank all of the sweet tea except for about an ounce, and the salad, I ate all of it except for probably no more than about 1/8 of it was left. It was a small serving anyway, so. And the lasagna, I ate 2/4 of it, 2/3 of it. I left 1/4 of it. I left 1/4 of the lasagna. And I decided that I wanted dessert. So I had me something similar to like a scone, but this is a Japanese cone-like dessert. And just a very skinny thing. I don't even know what they're called. And I had a mini pack of chocolate cookies, something like Oreos, but they don't taste anything like Oreos, and there isn't even any cream filling in them. Serious. I mean, they really skimp you on that cream filling. So I really didn't care for the cookies. That's a guarantee. I won't be eating those anymore. So like, I decided that I didn't just want to sit, so I grabbed me a book and I started pacing the house while reading, and I actually managed to put in 10,700 some steps. So that was pretty good for just pacing around the house while reading. Not bad at all. So that was pretty well my day. I'm going to get real with you. I enjoy watching the programs that's like on TLC. It shows of people who's overweight. My 600-Pound Life, and now they've got this series called Family by the Ton. And I found on YouTube somebody had loaded up the series Supersized versus Super Skinny. And so I watched that episode. I watched one, and you know, I don't like watching them because I enjoy seeing people large. On the contrary, I like watching them because it's more or less an incentive for me to just keep going on. More of an incentive than anything. So like, you know, I there was a point that I really wanted to just give up because I'd been trying for so long to stop gaining the weight and lose what I'd gained. And at one point I considered just quitting, just giving up, because I liked eating too much and it was a nuisance trying to get my body to cooperate. And I had considered what it would have been like if I would had been bedridden because of obesity. So bedridden to the point that my husband would have to bathe me and bathroom me and feed me. Now, he said that he would. He said that he would take care of me like that if it ever came to it, but I don't want him to, you know? I don't want him to. While we was at the hotel, we had caught a new episode of My 600 Pound Life, because I had pretty well watched all the episodes. And so a new season is in, and we caught, for the first time, we caught the family by the ton, which is sad. And we caught the new episode of the My 600 Pound Life. And here's this woman. She started gaining weight as a child. And later on in life, as she continued to gain weight, in 9th grade, I think she said that she was already to 100 pounds, something like that. And she has this friend that, like, she would bring her over bags of stuff as an adult now, as an adult. She would bring her stuff, bags of goodies, just bags of goodies, and she would lay there on the bed and just eat. This woman, almost 700 pounds, on the bed. She had got to the point that she couldn't put weight on her body. She couldn't put weight on her legs. She could manage to sit up, but would have to lay back down. And she had a roommate that was staying with her, her friend, and she would feed her and bring her bathing water, and she would bathe herself on her bed. She worked with a doctor, and she finally was able to get her stomach done, but her rate was up and down because her best friend was still enabling her, and her best friend would eat right with her, so her best friend needed help too, but it wasn't about her at the time. And finally, after 5 months of working really hard, and the doctor told her that was her last chance. If she didn't lose the amount of weight that he wanted her to, he wasn't going to even consider her as a patient. So with that last chance, she really put herself in gear, and she managed to lose the weight that he wanted her to so that he could more confidently do her stomach. Now, I know it kind of seems contradictory in a way because, you know, you need your stomach done to lose the weight, but yet a doctor wants you to lose so much weight before you can. And the reason why is because that doctor wants to see that you will be able to control yourself once your stomach is done. Because the fact of the matter is, they can cut away some of that stomach, but if you don't learn to control yourself, you'll stretch it right back out all over again. So they want to see that you're able to manage some on your own. So the woman did, and in 8 months she had lost over 200 pounds. She was still somewhat bedridden, but she was actually able to do some walking with a walker. So that was really good. And I don't want to ever get to that, guys. I don't, especially knowing how much I weighed as a teenager. That I weighed 142 and less. If I would ever end up being bedridden, that would be the biggest shame on me. Because a lot of the stories that I have watched, people who are bedridden, they grew up obese. But not me. And it's sad. It's sad. Any way it goes. Whether it being this weight or bigger, it's sad. And that's the reason why I want to encourage all of you guys to don't give up. However it is that you feel that you have to do to lose the weight, don't give up. Don't quit. Don't quit. It's amazing how many stories comes out of these morbid obese people. There's so many. Let's keep them in our prayers, guys. These people that has the most health risk of dying because of the obesity that keeps them laid like a slab of stone. Let's keep them in our prayers. Some of them are going to end up dying without even knowing Jesus Christ. I am very glad that I'm losing the weight. And I don't want to go back. The biggest I'd ever gotten was 232. And I didn't even realize I was that big. Not until I took a selfie of me sitting on the couch. And what I saw in that photo made me sick. That was me. That wasn't somebody else. That was me. Anyway, guys, all I'm simply doing to lose this weight is eating when hungry, stopping when satisfied. I'm not eating in between meals and I'm not binging. I still don't have any cravings, even though I had somewhat ate a little more than what I needed to, and I still didn't have cravings. So praise God. He definitely took care of the cravings, and I still didn't binge. I just overate. Simply overate. That's all. But I didn't have cravings, and I didn't binge. God has brought me so far, guys. He has brought me so far. And I could have never gotten this far without Him, ever. Never. Without Him, I can't lose the weight, because I have tried so many times without Him to do it. I have tried so many times to do it on my own, and I can't. It's all through Him, and through His grace, and through His power. It's through Him that I'm able to have a long 17, 18-hour fast. It's because of Him. It's because of Him that I'm not hungry again until 4 to 5 hours later. It's because of him that I no longer have cravings. And it's because of him that I no longer have night binges. It's all because of him. It has nothing to do with me at all. Nothing to do with me. Everything to do with him. He is retraining me, reprogramming me, and healing me. And he is far from finished with me yet. Along with only eating when hungry and stopping when full, I'm also drinking water in between meals. I'm not drinking sodas, coffees, mochas. I'm not drinking anything in between meals, just water. And that's how I'm losing weight. And it is a very simple, easy way to lose weight because I'm not counting calories. I'm not weighing food. I'm not listing what I eat throughout the day. I'm not spending money on certain foods. I'm not having to go to health food stores. I'm just eating. I eat whatever I want at the time that I'm hungry. Sometimes I'll eat a sweet, sometimes I don't. I'm not always in the mood for something sweet. My meals consist of proteins, fats, and carbs. I'm not restricting anything other than potato chips. And I'm pretty well restricting big bags of candy too. On occasion I might invest in a little candy bar to go with one meal. Other than that, I'm restricting big bags of candy. I'm restricting potato chips. And it's no problem. It's no problem. It doesn't bother me one bit, not one bit. I don't struggle about it. I don't struggle with it. It ain't nothing to me. And that's all there is to it. If yous want, you can join me and try to lose weight this way. And if you have questions, you can ask and I will tell yous. But however way you choose to lose weight, it is always our choice what we do. And I am here to encourage you, whether you choose to try it my way, choose to do it the way I'm doing it rather, because it's not my way, it's God's way. But whether you choose to do this the way I'm doing it, or you choose to go through a completely different diet plan, whatever it is, I'm here to encourage you and tell you you can do it. Don't quit. Don't give up. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you. Every single one of you out there that's on this. Every single one of you that's on a weight loss journey. Or even a weight gain journey. If you struggle to gain a little bit of weight and you're dangerously underweight, I'm here for you too. I love you guys. To all my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful day.